Employee recognition can be really effective when it's done right, but far too often, by and large, it's done really poorly. So we're going to dive into a couple of horror stories regarding employee recognition, and that shall be this. Okay. Reddit user, God. That shall be this shall be that. Reddit user Greyhound40 shared their recognition story. I got a ceramic bowl with the city's logo painted on it at my job. It's an okay bowl to use for snacks, but I'd much rather have gotten even $20 instead. At least then that's something I can use for dinner or gas. Yes, you are 100% right. And unless you literally work for the city, I would say that feels very random and a super pointless gift. I don't think anyone ever opens a gift and is like, oh, perfect, a bowl. Exactly what I wanted to feel recognized from my company. It's like that kid opening the present and being like, an avocado.
It's an avocado. Thanks.
But way less cute. Don't waste your time and money getting employees random things that don't matter. Get them something they actually want. Data Thrash shared, I hit 25 years recently. Congratulations. I got some headphones that I picked out of a catalog and a thank you card where a bunch of people misspelled my name. 25 years is a very long time to stay at an organization. You know what? You get to pick something out of a catalog. That's good. That means you got to pick something that like actually, you wanted and actually maybe hopefully makes you feel slightly recognized for your years of service. But to get a thank you card where your name is misspelled and it's probably a bunch of mumbo jumbo of just like, thanks for everything, is not going to make you feel super appreciated. So one way to really maximize employee appreciation, especially around milestones, is to be specific about your gratitude for what that person's brought to your organization over a quarter of a century. Reddit user Omega Perfecta added, I remember working in my first fast food joint. Think very large global food chain. I started in 1996, and in 2008, I got my reward for 10 years service. It was a pen and pencil. Yup, I can understand. People are busy. If you are working at a large global food chain, there's a lot of stuff to do, I'm sure. But to be 2 years late on a 10-year milestone recognition is unacceptable. 2 weeks? Okay. 2 months? Okay. 2 years? Ridiculous. Unless you're on a 12-year milestone schedule. Especially when there are tools out there. Like, it's not that hard to find an affordable automated milestone program where you plug in everyone's start date, plug in how often you want them to be recognized, and then the system takes care of the rest. That avoids you being even 2 weeks late for sending milestone recognition. And then the second thing, a pen and pencil for 12 years of service is just, it's kind of, I feel like, a bit of a slap in the face. Doesn't make you feel very recognized or appreciated. User Thomas Anderson 123412 shared an example of useless recognition. I just received an award for a project I was part of before COVID. It didn't say what it was specifically for, and it was placed on my desk while I was out with no note or email about it. I felt so valued. You can really read the sarcasm come through their response there. That is so bizarre to me that your organization would spend the time and maybe actually be thoughtful about oh wow, yeah, COVID really threw a wrench in everything, but remember back in 2019, this person did this amazing thing that actually was leaps and bounds for our organization. We should really go back and recognize that. Yes, you should. I love that. It's never too late. I mean, it sometimes is, but
2 weeks? Okay. 2 months? Okay. 2 years? Ridiculous.
Let's say better late than never. But to just give an award for something that this person seemingly doesn't know what it's for, or there's no specificity about the impact that this project had and why it was a great thing that they're awarding, just feels, it's you were so close. You right track, right intentions, terrible execution. A great way to send recognition is to follow this model called situation, action, result. So situation, when this thing was happening or when you did this, action, action. Then describe the action they took that you're actually recognizing and appreciating. Be specific about what it is they did that was so great. Was it the way they handled the situation? Was it their tone? Was it the initiative that they took? Was it them identifying an opportunity? Like, be specific about what the thing was that the person did that was so great, so that they know, and then they'll do it again in the future because of positive reinforcement. And then lastly, the result. So when this was happening and you did this specific thing, it was so great, and this is the impact that it had. So it helped us find our differentiated value in the market, or it helped us identify new potential clients we could be going at, whatever it was. You're being specific about the impact it has, so that the person sees that their individual actions actually like pop off when it comes to helping the organization or whatever impact it was having. So this was a really great opportunity for the organization to be specific in what they were recognizing, but they weren't. And so the person doesn't really know like what it is they did that was so great. This one's a bit of a toughie, so stay with me. On the flip side, this anonymous Reddit user shared their frustrations from the manager's point of view. Yep, I'm a manager and I would love to pay people more, but I can't. Corporate makes these decisions. I honestly hate buying lunch for them now. I think it's so tacky. Like, thanks for sacrificing your time and mental health for us so that you can barely make enough to live. Here's 3 slices of Domino's. It's really hard to be a good manager when you're not fully empowered to make decisions or sort of pay people how you'd like to. And that's the reality of working, especially in large businesses, where like if you're a middle manager, 100%, like things are gonna come from corporate or head office, and there's gonna be very little you can do about that. But yeah, I think it's important to not like vilify that middle manager just because they're not empowered to make the decisions that they'd like to make to truly engage and retain their team in a meaningful way. I think the only thing I would suggest here is like, pizza parties might not be it, but there might be ways that you yourself actually feel engaged and feel recognized in the work that you're doing, and then you can apply that to your team. Not all team recognition, team bonding, team morale activities are going to look the same. I think people are realizing that forced fun is not actually very fun, but you can do it in a way that feels authentic and true to you. If this is sparking some terrible experience that you had, first of all, so sorry about that. Second of all, we'd love to hear about it. So if you have any employee horror story, whether it's as a job seeker or, employee recognition or as a manager, anything under the sun, please either comment below or send it our way at horrorstories@guusto.com. And we'll see you next time. Also, if you're looking for a way to do employee recognition better, this is our bread and butter. So feel free to check out Guusto. It's free to try.